Hello, Marvelites. You're watching Marvel's The Pull List, and I'm Ryan, aka Agent M.
And I'm Tucker Marcus.
And every week we talk about the new comics that come out, but no, we're here to talk about the 60s because we're celebrating Marvel's 80th anniversary all year long. We're doing this for every decade. Now we're talking about the 60s. Isn't that right, Tucker?
That's right. It's the Super 60s, and that's because this is really where Marvel superheroes took off and have stuck around to this very day. We're starting with Amazing Fantasy number 15. It's the iconic first appearance of Spider-Man. It's really amazing how quickly we get into this story because on like page 3 we see the spider bite. Then we get the death of Uncle Ben, and then we're right into Spider-Man being a hero. It was so fascinating reading all these stories, seeing how fully realized each of these characters was right from the beginning. It's just all there. All the inner turmoil, all of the heroism, the Aunt May stuff, it's all packed in here, and it's all just so incredible right from the start.
Yeah, you've got, of course, with great power, there must also come great responsibility. That quote there, the last panel of the Spider-Man story, and it's so fun, so perfect. Next up, we've got Tales of Suspense, issue number 39, which has just the coolest cover. Iron Man, he lives, he walks, he conquers. And then on the side there, it's like, who? It's the origin of Tony Stark. You can change the time frame, you can change the war, you can change certain details, but it still remains so inscrutable and so Tony Stark. He gets wrapped up in sort of war that is partially like he's responsible for some of the dangers of it. And so you get that, him creating the Iron Man suit, him trying to sustain his own life, him trying to figure out how to be better. It's a lot of fun kickoff for Iron Man.
Yeah, totally. Next up, we have Tales to Astonish number 44. And this is the first appearance of Janet Van Dyne, AKA the Wasp. We start with Hank Pym, who's dealing with his wife's death. But then Janet emerges into this story in such an organic way. It's just like someone in the room that has a conversation with Hank, and then before you know it, 10 pages later, she's in the Wasp costume. She's being a superhero, she's kicking butt. She's dealing with the death of her own, and it's the death of her father. So it's a very personal story in a lot of ways. You really feel that, knowing especially that soon she's gonna be a member of the Avengers. It is like just a meteoric rise right from the start, and it was just so much fun to read.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah. And she is a member of Avengers. Here we have Avengers number 4. This one is special because it is the return of Captain America to Marvel Comics, and it's the introduction of Captain America to this proper Marvel superhero universe after 10 years away. It's real neat because Namor is such an important part of this story. Namor sees this thing, he throws it in the ocean, Avengers find it, boom, it's Captain America, but you start off by Cap just losing it. He lashes out because for him, it's not been years. For him, it's been moments. He saw Bucky die, and he's distraught. He's coming to terms with it all very quickly. He's trying to figure out the world around him. He's like going around marveling at, oh, what is this building with all the nation's flags? The women in their hairstyles, and ooh, these cars are so small. Trying to figure out his place, but seeing that his place is with the Avengers. And it's so good.
Yeah, it was amazing, especially knowing that Stan Lee wrote Captain America stories some 20 years prior to this.
Yeah.
And then Cap was gone for so long, so you can instantly feel how much this creative team loves this character. He instantly goes to the center of the story, and then, you know, it's part of Avengers history since.
I love this issue so much. We talk about these 4, plus a couple more, and a lot of the history of Marvel in the 1960s on Marvel's The Pull List, the audio version, which you can get wherever you get your podcasts, and then we'll be back with more here on video. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Tucker.
And this is Marvel,
Your Universe.